Welcome to the world where shadows linger at the edges of power. You're standing at the precipice of a whisper, so subtle it barely brushes the air, yet it carries the weight of mountains. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world where power is an invisible thread woven into the fabric of everyday life. It's the gentle nudge that steers a conversation, the alluring glance that commands attention, the clever wordplay that redirects a decision. These are the manipulative whispers of power. They drift through our lives, often unnoticed, but potent enough to steer us in directions we hadn't intended to go. Picture a vast, tranquil ocean, its surface smooth as glass under a moonlit night. This ocean is your mind, a place of endless possibilities and deep currents. Now imagine a pebble being dropped into this ocean. Watch how it disrupts the surface, sending ripples in all directions. Each ripple, a whisper of influence, spreading across the water. This is how subtle manipulation works. It doesn't crash like a wave, it gently shifts the tide. In the realm of persuasion, there is a concept called the foot-in-the-door technique. Imagine a charming door-to-door salesperson. With a smile that feels like sunshine and words as sweet as honey, this person asks for a small favor, perhaps a moment of your time. You oblige, and before you realize it, you're opening the door wider, granting them access to your thoughts, your emotions, your decisions. This technique hinges on our intrinsic desire to be consistent with our commitments, no matter how insignificant they may seem at first. Now, let your senses guide you to a crowded marketplace, vibrant and alive. The scent of spices fills the air, voices rise and fall like a symphony. In this bustling environment, notice how your attention is drawn to the vendor with the brightest display, their voice slightly louder, their gestures more animated. This is the contrast principle at play. When placed against something mundane, the extraordinary shines brighter. It's how a skilled manipulator can make the insignificant seem significant, simply by the company it keeps. Step into the warmth of a coffee shop. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee wraps around you like a comforting embrace. You sit down, and a friendly barista offers you a special deal, only available today. You feel a slight pressure, an urgency. This is scarcity whispering in your ear. It tells you that opportunities are fleeting, that you must act now or forever hold your peace. This scarcity principle is a powerful motivator, stirring a primal instinct to act swiftly, lest we miss out on something valuable. As you wander through this landscape of subtle influence, consider the role of authority. Picture a wise, respected elder whose words carry weight. When they speak, you listen, not because you have to, but because you trust their knowledge, their experience. This is authority bias. We are wired to follow those who exude confidence and expertise, often surrendering our judgments to theirs without question. Feel the cool breeze of reciprocity, a gentle wind that encourages you to give when you receive. Recall a time when someone did you a kindness, a thoughtful gift, a helping hand. The urge to reciprocate, to balance the scales, is strong and deeply rooted in our social fabric. Manipulators harness this instinct, offering small tokens with strings attached, binding you in a web of obligation. Touch the invisible thread of social proof, like cobwebs brushing against your skin. It whispers in your ear, assuring you that if others are doing it, it must be right. It's the reason laughter is contagious, why a standing ovation sweeps through a crowd. We are social creatures, after all, seeking validation in the actions of our peers. As you journey through these psychological landscapes, remember that knowledge is your compass. Being aware of these whispers is your first line of defense. Recognize them, question them, and decide for yourself which path to follow. Let these insights settle like leaves on a slow-moving river. Watch them drift, contemplate them, and choose the direction that aligns with your values, your desires. In the end, it's about reclaiming your power, about transforming those whispers into a symphony of your choosing. Imagine walking through your world tomorrow, ears attuned to these manipulative whispers, now less a mystery and more a melody you can dance to. Reflect on this. True power lies not in manipulation, but in understanding, in awareness, in the gentle yet firm grasp of your own intentions. With this understanding, you step into your power, crafting a reality that resonates with your truest self.